Hi friends, Shao here from Journeying Bullets. Today is a big day because I am returning. If you're new here, just know that my last post was in 2023. So for this year, I will be trying to relive and reignite my passion for bullet journaling and content creation. So for starters, I am using my Allen notebook from Calligraphy Source PH. I think this is the perfect journal to use for this year since it's also very close to the Pantone Color of the Year. I got this notebook back in 2022 and had my name engraved on the cover. Writing my name on the first page of a new notebook after 2 long years gave me a sense of nostalgia. I couldn't believe I am starting this again. Well, for an update or where have I been the past 2 years, what have I been doing? Well, I graduated from university with a bachelor's degree in accountancy and I have just celebrated my first year at work as an IT auditor. So much has happened, but I am still the same old Shao you may or may not know from 5 years ago. I think that's enough for me. I'd like to know what everyone else has been up to since I was gone. I really missed our interactions and sharing our art together, sharing our moments together. With this actually, I will try my best to go live on TikTok even for a few hours each week. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so for this page, I used my Tombow dual brush pen and my Sakura white pen to create bubble numbers. My color scheme for this setup is the Pantone Color of the Year plus stars. Watch till the end for the reveal on why I chose star as my main theme. On this page, I wrote my life motto but with a twist. Ever since I started bullet journaling, I have always written my motto in first-person perspective, which is today I suffer, tomorrow I prosper. But for this year, I tried using the third-person perspective and I can't believe how I was affected differently. The impact of my motto being in third person is giving Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. I went over the lettering twice to give it a bolder look. I drew the stars freehand and without any pencil sketches or whatnot, but I think they add personality to the page despite looking a bit wonky. I also went over the stars a few more times to give it a bolder look. The next page I will be doing is my yearly event spread. I saw this page on Amanda Richley's setup and thought that it's a perfect layout since I have been contemplating on not writing the small calendars for the year for some time now. Similar to hers, I will be writing my upcoming events here since your girl is now working full time and there are a lot of events happening this year. Each box is 10 by 12 boxes and I just wrote each month in the middle of each box. My setup this year is fairly simple with the stars added in the headers. I also added some sparkles because they make everything look so pretty. Like they are the easiest doodles you can add to your page and it will just make it alive. My next spread is about my goals and my bucket list. I did the same style on the letters where I kind of go over it a second time to make it thicker and bolder. And I created like 5 boxes with different sizes for different goals. Of course, my top goal for the year will be in the biggest box and so on. I added the headers for each goal off camera because at the time of filming, I haven't really decided which goals I wanted to achieve this year. As for my bucket list, I kept it simple by using a big box to write what things I want to do this year. Here's a hint for my inspiration of my theme, which will be revealed at the end of the video. I have crossed one thing off my bucket list, and it is the inspiration for this theme. So, can you guess what it is? So I dare you to pause the video, comment down your guess, and let's see if you're correct. For my monthly goals page, I did the same layout as my yearly event spread. I'll use this spread in coordination with the previous one. I'll write my goals in general and then put them in the box of the specific month I want to achieve the goal. So for example, I'd put reach 3,000 subscribers in the content creation section of my goals page, and then put it, let's say, in August in the spread. So that way, I'd have like a timeline for when I want to achieve the goals, be it short term or long term. Also, I'd like to apologize for the inconsistent lighting. We just moved, so I haven't really figured out when and where should I film my videos. Let me know what you think of my current setup. The next spread I will be doing is my content planner. I really kept it simple and treated it as if it's a brain dump page. I haven't really started planning for my content this year, so I didn't have much idea on what layout should my content dump be. So yeah, this is what I came up with. For this next one, I will be creating this page for every start of my monthly setups, as this will be my budget tracker. I receive my salary every 15th and 30th of the month, so I gave each salary cutoff its own box. There is also a corresponding expenses and savings portion for each salary cutoff. At the bottom of the page, I created 4 boxes where I will put my overall income, expense, and savings. And then this will be tallied in the last box, which is labeled as extra funds. If you would like me to explain this further, just let me know and I will answer any of your queries. So I just flipped the pages and skipped all the months of the year so I can create my first ever year in pixels. For my year in pixels, I am tracking my bullet journal, vitamin intake, sleep, and my mood. We'll see how this turns out, but yeah, hopefully I will be able to commit to it because I think it will look great once it's all filled out. Since we're already here, I will proceed with my January bullet journal setup. I kept the theme simple and aligned it with my 2025 bullet journal setup because I think it's cute. The fonts I used are roughly the same using bubble letters. I also added a little star in the letter A to fit the theme more. On the left side of the spread, I created my quote page that says, "Shine the brightest." I chose this quote for January as a starting quote for the year because I wanted to shine the brightest this year, as I have been living in the dark for the past 2 years, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this quote, it really feels close to my heart. I will be putting calendars on the cover pages for all the succeeding months. And that's done. Just adding some stars and some doodles here and there. Moving on to my monthly spread, I wrote Jan, this time in vertical, and created 6x6 boxes for each day of the month. I also added round circles to put the dates of the month. On top of this, I have a 7x13 box and a 7x10 box to write other things that I need to remember. For the days of the week, I just wrote them inside a small brown bubble type thing. Then I decorated the page with more stars to wrap up the spread. I am running out of things to say, so there's that. See you in the next spread. So hi, I'm back. Voiceover Shao here. So this is my weekly spread. Since this was filmed, I think, in the middle of the first week of January, I decided to consolidate my weeks 1 and 2 into this just huge open layout. And then I added some stars just to fit the theme. And that marks the end of my 2025 bullet journal setup, including my January bullet journal. So here is the final flip through of what I did today. I do hope you enjoyed watching this video. All my materials will be linked down below. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a DM or comment on my videos. I will try to be as responsive as before, but I'll probably be replying during the weekends. So let me know what you think. I am very open to suggestions and ideas from you guys. Please don't forget to hit the like, and if you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. It will be a great help to keep this channel alive and kicking, so you can enjoy more contents like these from me. And yeah, thank you for staying with me till the end. But that does not end the video. Here is my theme inspiration. Da-da-da-dan! I got a tattoo! I got my first ever tattoo at the age of 25 just earlier this year, January. It's a key with a star as its handle. So yeah, you'll be seeing this tattoo in my videos from now on. I got a tattoo with my boyfriend and my brother, and it's the coolest thing I checked off my bucket list. Once again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, friends.